Okay,
Yeah,
guys, so
clear.
welcome to Funky Fridays with Bo. Okay, for the upcoming episodes, I'm dedicating my podcast to the entrepreneurs of Singapore. So I really feel the entrepreneurs are the most hardworking people around. They hustle and they hustle, they sweat blood and tears, and they do many more, just like my boss man here.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay. Okay, so for today's episode, I think this man need no introduction. He appeared on TV numerous times.
You.
Okay, let me present to you Yanto Sani. For those of you who are
Yo.
new to the gentleman barber scene, Yanto is the founder of the Golden Rule Barber Co. And prior to starting up TGR Co, he was a senior barber at Hounds of the Baskervilles, which is probably last time the pioneer of the new wave of barbers here in Singapore. Anyway, we are live today. So those of you who are tuning in to Facebook Live, feel free to actually ask any questions which you may have to Yanto and I will relate to him. If you feel shy, type in the comment button. You can DM me personally, okay? Okay, guys. So Yanto,
Yo.
before, so I call you Bossman lah. Yanto.
Janganlah. Yanto salah.
Yanto
Yanto can
sudah.
already.
Okay. All right, Yanto, before I sell more koyo of yourself, let's get to know you a little bit more.
Yo, yes. Okay,
Okay.
I'm Yanto Sani. My real name is Aryan Siswanto bin Kamsani. So pasal panjang sangat lah. Too long lah. So I shorten it to be Yanto Sani only lah. So it's much easier for people to.
That one your glamour name ah?
Glamour. Stage name ah.
Stage name ah. Alamak.
Yeah. So apparently I'm the owner, founder of the Golden Rule Barber Company in Singapore. So hi everyone.
Hey, hi. So yep. So since Yanto is here, so those of you who are watching, so I repeat again, this is a podcast. So if you have missed this episode, I'm gonna repackage this into a proper podcast, which I'm gonna sort of distribute it or publish it on every Friday. So just look out for the podcast if you can't catch today's episode. But I will also post this on YouTube. So if you want to see live and see Yanto.
Wow.
So, okay. So you have said about your stage name earlier. So
Yeah.
are you a musician by training or are you a barber by training? What are you?
I'm a simple human being, passionate about arts. So I'm a self-taught musician, and also I was a hairdresser first. I started in a hairdressing school I was apprentice for 3 years, back in 1999 actually. So back then it happens to be like macam I wasn't good on my grades. In my grades at school, I wasn't that academically fantastic. I always a dreamer. I always like to think that one day I'm gonna be a musician, a rock star, ke apa ke, like the kind of like dream I have lah, to be in the art scenes, especially when you brought up with two brothers of mine who are also in a musician. I mean, also in the music scene and also in the theater and stuff like that. So it inspired me to be an artist lah actually. So
Okay.
for the hair department aside, for the hair, it started when I start grooming my bandmates when I was in secondary school, when we have talent time and we have gigs, underground gigs. So I like to play around with their hairs and like let me mess around with their hairs. Then last time when I was young, it was borders and tower records. We don't have like now internet that kind of easy access. We have to go borders and see on the magazine like how cool is the haircuts for hairstyle for a certain musician, certain band. Then I get really inspired by the style. So from there I get that interest of hair lah. Then once I got into the hair momentum, Then I realized that why not I go just pursue. I saw this uh, apprenticeship. So right after my N level, I straight away joined. And after that, I know that I won't be a hairdresser for the longest time. I know like one day I just gonna be like a men's hairdresser and focus on men's only. Because I cannot see after I get married and still doing women's hair often, right? So I just don't feel right lah. Especially the environment, because salon have a different vibe where I don't think guys actually like it. So bila the barbering scene started to boom, I think was 2009. That's where I realized that there's hope for men's hairdressing lah. That's why I convert to focus on men's hairdressing, and apparently become a barber lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you people keep comparing hairdressing and barbering. What is the difference between these two?
Basically, actually the same hair cutters lah. Both of us are hair cutters, and just the major, the big difference is hairdressers are mainly cosmetology. They are focused on chemical works. They focus more on long hair, layering, like women's feminine haircuts. Where barbering is straight up gents, beard, close shave, and of course clipper works. And right now the famous haircuts are fades. People starting to realize the fades on the side. Last time they don't care, right? Last time haircut Semarang pun I think orang okay je kan.
Yeah, last time I remember, I said to the uncle lah, like Sri Nada, uncle, I want number 3, number 2. So do they still tell you that in current barber scene?
Yes, in fact, we still use the term number 1, number 2. That's the easiest explanation to a client, to a barber lah, because the 1, 2, 3 means the guts lah, which is attached to the clippers lah. So
Okay.
number 1, number 2, number 3, how long you want it to be. That's the communication where the consultation lah. So we still use that term. I just want number 1 on the side. I just want number 2 on the sides. Yeah.
So between 1, 2, 3, which one is the thinnest one?
0.
Oh, 0. Okay, there's 0, 1, 2, 3. Is there 4 now?
Yeah. Yeah, therefore
How many numbers do you have?
Until 6.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, until
okay.
6.
So no wonder last time I always ask, I used to have a MC Hammer hairstyle, flat top.
Flat top.
Yeah.
Hypebeast OG Hypebeast
OG Hypebeast. The OG last time. Yeah, last time when I was in secondary school, I had this MC Hammer hairstyle all the way till Sec 4. Then they come out with this Jason Priestley hairstyle, the one with the flower at the front.
Yeah. Jason Priestley,
Jason Priestley.
I don't think the kids nowadays kenal siapa jenis.
Yeah, Luke Perry, Jason Priestley. Last time I used to. Yeah. So I always go to
like the famous pompadours and that kind of slick back look. Dorang was the first few celebrities lah yang really famous those kind of haircuts.
Oh, so meaning that used last time when Jason Priestley, the Beverly Hills 90210. So those hairstyle is called, what is it? Pompadour.
Pompadour.
Pompadour. Okay, so those with the
pompadour.
big style.
The poms.
The poms lah. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has been there since the longest time lah. Only right now the terms keep coming up. So but the term
because
now
it's the classic haircuts where I think Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, the most easiest one.
Yeah.
So it's really the 70s era, 60s era where those are classic haircuts until now is relevant especially for corporates look sharp. Like Netflix have the suits, that kind of hairstyle. People get like, I want to look good, especially like Wall Street people. So the classic until now still remains where actually barbers are good at it.
Okay.
Because when I was at school, we were never taught on using clippers, and we always taught on like really scissors work, where a lot of layering, a lot of hair, long hair kind of style. So that's why I think the barbering is just started in 2009. So the skills set, it keeps going, keep going on and on until now. That's why there's more education on barbering, because it's really really hard to give the best tailored haircuts, gentlemen classic haircuts.
Okay, that's why right now the term gentleman's haircut comes in, the gentleman barber come in.
Yeah, gentleman term is a persona lah, right? It's not
Okay.
really a haircut, name of a haircut, but I think because of the smart look, people call it gentleman, be a gentleman. So people yang label that name gentleman haircut lah.
Ah,
Because it looks very corporate, very sleek.
I
Yeah.
see. But this gentleman barber, okay, like gentleman barber shop like TGR, to
Mhm.
name it like the golden rule, I shorten it to
Mhm.
TGR. That's why you all have been calling yourself. So
Yeah.
the gentleman barber shop. Initially, last time during my school days, there's no such term, gentleman barber shop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when was it start to bloom?
Uh, it started actually based on my history I could learn. It
Mm.
started from the first water-based pomade.
Mm-hmm.
The pomade also is the part of the puzzle where it all became really kecoh and very bloom, like really big hit among the men's audience. And
Mm.
so it was the first water-based pomade from Layrite from US, Donny Holly. He was the first to come out with a water-based pomade. So bila it came out, I think the year 2004, 2005, like that.
Okay.
That's where people started to like try pomade, because pomade it started from a grease, like greaser, like the grease. It
Ah.
started from they make it from a real grease, and they mix of beeswax and stuff, so it cannot washes off that easily lah. That's why they really look super slick, macam John Travolta on cerita grease gitu kan, right?
Yeah.
So bila the first they start with the water base, that's where all the hairdressers or new wave barbers started to venture on barbering and start using that water based pomade. Started to
Mm.
really boom lah kan.
So the history is from there lah, from
Yeah, the
from from
lay right.
because of that pomade. That's why the term the gentleman barber shop starts blooming in
Yeah,
Singapore.
because if you follow, if not follow, I just follow Donny Holly from Layrite, the creator of Layrite pomade.
Mm.
He's really into rockabilly, like it's really a subculture thing. It's a culture lah,
Mm.
subculture lah. Like really into rockabilly, rock and roll, grassroots, right? Into like classic stars, classic cars, everything classics lah, everything classics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, the other thing that I want to because you said earlier you were into hairdressing, then after that you expand to become a barber. So what was your motivation? Do you think because is it you felt that the time is right that you want to explore barbering, or is it because of like you said, it's the different vibes in salon and in barber shop? So what was really the motivation that you want to go to barbering?
Honestly, is the vibe of the salon, where I was in a salon for 3 years. I think after apprentice, I still work in a salon for like at least 3 years, another 3 years. So total of 6 years, in the 6 to 7 years in the salon,
Mm.
doing freelance and that kind of stuff. So I really, really hated being in a salon,
Okay.
especially the music being played, the style of the shop. So I'm into punk rock. I'm into AG stuff, skateboarding, like everything about street cultures. So I don't really dig it. Like I don't really love the vibe. So I was like, when I saw the Ice Cube near cerita, the movie
Ah,
Barbershop,
yes,
that's
yes.
where like, whoa, aku macam, that's like super man cave environment yang I don't have it when I'm working in a salon lah. So that's where I really started to think, like maybe 6 years ahead. Like I think if I have the, I think if I'm aku mampu ke, I have the capital, I would love to open my own small barbershop lah. So
Mm.
the music and the vibe was the motivation. I can't wait to have my own style of music, my own style of culture in the shop, my own style of the shop, the vibe of the shop, the interiors, and those were the reason. I mean, that's the main reason, like, actually, why motivate me to open to be a barber and open up a pro shop.
So right now, TGR, your shop, the TGR shop. So right now, it has the right vibe for you because I've been there and seen how it's been set up and the music and whatnot. I felt it's like your dream come true. Is it?
Yeah. Everything about the shop is very personal, very personal. Like everything in the on the walls, the frame on the walls are all very personal. Like the games, the movies, the bands that I like, it's all on the wall. Like everything.
I see. So
Yeah.
at least something dreams do come true, right, guys? So since
Yes, man. Yeah.
Yanto had been he's been dreaming of having a barber shop with his own vibes, and right now TGR. How when was TGR open actually?
2004.
So 2004. So since 2004, this is your
6.
6 years. So
Yeah.
2004, 6 years, 16 what?
6. It's
2014 or
2004. Sorry, 2014. 2004. Donny Holly. Apa aja aku ni. Sorry.
So
Penat.
oh penat lah. Okay. So 2014. So it's been
14, yeah.
2014. So it's been 6 years that TGR has been open. So the TGR is a brand name actually for barbering. So how many outlets do you have here or overseas? Can you tell us more?
Currently we have 2 outlets, which is side by side in the same building. Uh, uh, and I just opened up in Malaysia, Petaling Jaya. Just 1 outlet. So total of 2 outlets in Singapore and 1 outlet in Malaysia, in
Okay.
Petaling Jaya.
All
Yeah.
right. So is there any expansion plan or to open more outlet, or is it a good move to have more outlet in Singapore to franchise it? What do you think about that?
We have a few people approaching us like franchise and that kind of stuff. And for me is I'm very particular about the brand. So making money is one thing, of course, right? So like a business opportunity, that kind of thing. But for me, it's like the brand is important to me. So make sure I want it to be like how it wanted to be. If you have like franchise, I mean the art direction, you need to like call the shots, like, so which is selalunya tak dapat lah, like like if you want a franchise, they want to take control of everything. So it's very 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 hard. And expanding is definitely is good, but expanding with the right team is hard because it's really hard to have the right kind of barbers to be in your team.
Mm.
I mean, I've seen a lot of my friends. So I mean, like other barbershop where they open and they close, and even in Malaysia, in other countries. So it's really really hard. I need, if I want to open, I want to make sure that it have the same culture of the shop, the current shop, and the same style, and also the same team spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you first opened up TGR in 2014, what was your investment like? Can you tell us, or is it secret, or?
When I started, honestly, when I started the shop, we spent around I think 25k, 25 to 20k like that, 20k like that. And I have this support from my uncle. I was short by around 10,000 like that, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I approached a few of my family members, and apparently this my uncle wanted to help, and he invests on it lah. He invests on it until 2 years where I separate from him. So like basically the contract finished lah.
Okay.
So right now I'm on my own now.
Okay.
And it was around 20 to 25, yeah.
So the current shop which you are in, is this your first where you started off, or is it a different place?
No, we started at a Soho outlet where I think like that 5 minutes walk from my current shop. It started with only 4 chairs. Roberts Lane, just actually around the same race course area, Little India, just that it's right, 5 minutes away. So it was small, a very small shop, just beside MRT.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why I choose. So we started with only 4 chairs and only two barbers at that time. I was full time and another guy, my partner, my co-founder, which is Jay, was doing part time with me. So I was hustling 7 days a week, kan, right? Because I don't have the army, I don't have the other, I mean, an extra hand. So I'm doing from the counter to the closing to the cleaning to barbering to customer service to the social media, everything on my own. So we started with that's only 4 chairs. Now we moved to a bigger because the shop is too small to expand. So
Mm-hmm.
I open up another one. I open up like 5 minutes down the street from the old shop. That where I think we can slot in around 12 chairs kat sana, over there.
Okay.
12, 12 chairs. Yeah. So because the demand was there, so I was like I'm so ready to like let's do another one because we cannot expand already for
Mm.
chairs. So after the new shop opened, around 3 years like that, then I closed down the 4 chair shop. I moved everyone to the new one. Then I opened another outlet just beside. So I have an ample of space lah, especially
Mm.
for the office in the area lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why actually, okay, you are situated at racecourse area. So you
Yeah.
are a uh you are a brand name. TGR is a brand name, which a lot of people know about you. But why do you choose racecourse area? Why don't you go to any hipster place like Tiong Bahru or the a town and whatnot? What was
Uh,
the motivation again?
I think it's the challenge. I was like I want also want to challenge myself where I want to be in an area where there's no barbershop. Atau at that moment of time there was like House of Baskerville at Arab Street. Then there's a few other shops around that area. So to be nicely depart from there, I don't want to open just beside them or near the area, right? So I found a space where I think is I think it's potential because it's just not so far from Arab Street, not still centralized, and it's near Mustafa. So it's very hard for me. I mean, it's very easy for me to get supplies. Very fast to run down and close the shop and run to get razor blades and powder or those kind of stuff, mop or broom, that kind of stuff. Like it's very near, and also I challenge myself lah. Like I think I want to start that area lah because there's a lot of good restaurants over there. Then after slowly when I when my shop was open, they started to have like a few other hipsters shops or leather makers we have other retail shops also opening around the area and cafes, a lot of new cafes. So I was happy lah to have that environment and neighbors lah.
Mm.
So that's the main reason was I want to be away from a certain barbershop where I want to try to conquer a place where no one has
Mm.
conquered. I mean, like start that area.
Okay. I've got a question in Facebook
Okay.
asking because you said about expansion plan earlier. He is asking whether are there any plans of opening a barber academy?
Oh, yeah. That's my next dream. I mean, like, oh, opening a barber academy is really hard. We done a lot of workshops lah. Workshops a lot lah. Like chop near workshop, like very 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, that kind of workshops. But opening a proper academy to be recognized is not that easy. So I would love to do it. Hopefully, we can work with get approved from MOE and stuff like that. We're still working on it, and it's not an easy task where you can just open a school. School is a different level already again.
Mm.
And we're working on it. Definitely, we're working. But for now, we are just focusing on workshops and yeah, and one-on-one kind of barber lessons. Yeah.
So
long
so
shop.
so meaning when you do workshops, so people can come in and apply. Those who are interested in barbering can sort of
Yes, yes,
come down
yes.
and learn.
We call the golden rule education, where last time we call it fade line project. So we changed to the golden rule education, where we do intakes by intakes lah. So when we have an intakes, we open up. Then after that, we have like 5, 6 students. Then we close. Then we have another, which is not really in sequence lah. We do it when we are free.
Oh,
But because of the COVID period, a lot of things was, lah kan, like
yeah.
really hard for us to pursue all the plans that we already planned out. So for now we have to stop because currently we are not able to do any workshops. But hopefully one day the next dream will come true lah. Barber school, barber academy. Yeah.
Alamak, inshallah, man. So someone, one of my friend, he said he remembered Yanto from Hounds, seeing him having lunch alone at Kampong Glam Cafe. So probably that was when you were thinking or planning a moment to be a brand maestro like TGR is now. So it's just a comment lah. So
Maybe.
maybe so you were
Sorang-sorang
sorang-sorang ah. Okay, I think Yanto probably is I'm not sure. I think the video is been held up. I think there's some technical problem or what. I'm not sure. Let me just check, guys, with him. See whether can we connect again. Hold on. Let me just sort of message him. Okay, so probably he's in. Yes, Yanto.
Yes. What happened?
I don't know. Probably network problem.
Oh yeah. Maybe
Yeah. So, yep. So, okay. So let's continue our conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other thing which you talk about culture of your barbers and then your expansion plan, you feel that you need to find the right barber. What can you tell us? What are the prerequisites to be the barber of TGR, and how do you select your barbers?
Dude, I got that question a lot actually. Even my barbers always ask me like, how you really choose? How you know this is the right person? Like for me, my interview at least would be at least 1 hour kind with them. Like at least when I started started to get new guns. My interview lasted for like at least 1 hour to 2 hours with them, just to study their style of talking and their attitude or personality. For me, it's about they want to join us because they love us. They want to help the company, and also if they help the company, definitely we will help them to be a better barber and be better. Recognize a platform for them. So for us, in Goduru, always attitude comes first lah. And also gut feeling. Yeah. So I have sometimes like some interviews like some of my partners like macam my colleagues kan macam I don't think this guy can. I don't think this guy can. But if I say like I think he can be a barber. I think he's a good asset for the team. Like, up to you. But most of them trust me lah and trust my instinct. Like for me, I like to spend at least 1 hour with them just to see their knowledge about the barbering scene. It's either like usually some of them come just like need help, like I have nothing to do, I don't know what to, like macam after NS, that kind of thing, they are lost. Like macam should I sign in? But I think I want to try barbering. We have a lot of apprentices come and go, so like lasted for 1 day, 2 days. Cannot tahan already, ciao. Like okay, this is not for me. Like so that's the reason why I need to spend 1 to 2 hours just to make sure like I know if I'm getting the right one. I mean, if I need to give a full attention to them. So kalau macam I don't feel it but they still want it, I don't feel it, I just need confirm like 1-2 days dah ciao already lah. And just give it a try lah.
So do you check on their skills or is just based on your interview? Do you have like try to cut somebody's hair first?
to be honest, we started with 90% of our TGR barbers are trained by us. Only one or two barbers who are already a barber join. I mean, when they join us, but most of them, they started as an apprentice with us, and right now they are like the senior barbers. They are like
Okay.
one of the main barbers in the shop. So
Okay.
90% of our barbers are trained by us lah.
Okay. So they've been with you since the after when you
Early
expand.
days.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I got a friend who's in KL. He said that every time I go for haircut in KL, Malaysia, and knowing that he's from Singapore, they will ask him, "Pernah gunting at TGR tak?" Alamak, you see, your
Oh,
TGR brand is really, expanding, and
I mean, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So people, yeah, I mean, is maybe we are quite well known among the barber scene, I think, because we travel a lot. We travel a lot. We get invited. We got invited with a lot of. We went tour in Europe, that kind of thing. So I think it get attention from the barber scene, especially in Southeast Asia, because it's every barber dream to like go on stage, like go to I mean, meet all these barber superstars, and I think that's where people get to know us lah, from the, I think, social media lah, of course lah, so Instagram.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I think you know my friend Nash. He said they
Nah.
are the best, and then he said that cool say this brand.
Ini Nash Ayam ni, gitaris
Guitar,
terhandal di Singapore.
that's right. Guitarist terhanda. Maybe next time we get Nash to come on board. So
Yeah, man. Yeah. True, true.
yeah. So yep. So okay. I'm just asking this to get your thoughts on this. Barbering, is it just a job or is it a craft? And do you call
Uh,
yourself, if let's say it's a craft, do you call yourself artist, like painter, artist? So what?
it's technically it's both lah, actually. As a barber, is definitely is a job, but the direction atau the kiblat, kalau you want to follow, the direction as a barber, there's two ways where I've seen a lot of some barbers where it's just a job lah. I'm good at cutting, make sure I have a lot of clients, that's it, monthly income, go back, come back, and just cut, that's all. Just, I mean, that's how they want it lah, because they look at it as a job. But some, they really become a craft, right, where they push their limits, they pushing their envelopes, where like doing photography, doing styling, almost like a fashion show kind of videos on a haircut. So, and also go to competitions, and doing a lot of good content on social media, and giving the best haircut and photography. So there's two ways uh, of being a barber. Like, if you want to be that's want to be just be a normal barber, where I treat it as a job, or you want it to be as an artist, where you do it like a craft. I mean, you treat it as like craft, but at the same time, it's your job. So it's like almost like musicians lah, kan? Dorang dah,
Mm,
I mean, like doing what they love
correct.
is important. Yeah, but some
Because
of them just, okay, I'm comfortable to just be a barber. I
mm,
don't want to be into the scene or industry or whatsoever. It's a job really lah.
correct.
Mm-mm.
So I felt the as an artist, you sort of, I've seen a few times that you did a lot of showcase. So it has never been done before, like showcase people. There's like a concert. I saw in your
Mm-mm.
Instagram page, like
Yeah.
like a concert with music, with hair
Yeah.
cutting. That is very innovative. So I've never seen anything like that before. So is it common? Where do you get that inspiration from?
It's really common in the States, the Europe, Italy. I mean, especially in UK. There's the barbering scene is really booming. It's just started, actually. It just started to be like, it's a new. new industry actually, where right now they are crossing over because the salon days already ada. They already have this big expo for salon, big competition, big showcase for salon and hairdressers. Then when barbering started to have those kind of showcase and expos, that's where the barbers see like, hey, I think I can do that. I think I want to be part of that. So that's where I started to be into all those kind of movement. So I start to join them, their association, and meet friends and get invited. I mean, in Singapore there's not much of industry because we're so tiny and kita kecil sangat. So we have Malaysia. Malaysia also have those kind of stuff right now. It just started right now. It just started. So it's really fun. I mean, sometimes when you cut hair too long at the shop also become like you get bored, right? You really get bored and like isolate yourself in the shop for like 11 to 9 every day, 7 days a week. You need to go out for a while, to go out and meet other barbers, meet other cultures, and maybe be on stage and be inspired and get inspired also. So that's why we started all this crazy artsy stuff and combining with hair and music and arts.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I believe when you are doing that, you are like sort of taking both your passion, music as well as barbering.
Yeah,
It's like
might as well lah.
killing,
Might as well
yeah,
lah.
killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, so might as well lah.
Yeah.
I always dream lah to have that kind of like Blue Man, that kind of thing.
Mm.
Variety shows and that where we can combine hair cutting and entertainment at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had the opportunity to organize gigs before. So
Mm-hmm.
they had like all those in the 1990s where I organized hardcore punk gigs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine with right now, if let's say you combine with barbering, and
Yeah.
it's really a sight to behold lah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. True, correct.
Yeah.
I
So
really can't wait. I really can't wait for like Singapore to have those. I mean, we need more bigger sponsors to organize this kind of events, lah. Bigger events, lah. Where
hmm.
I think for now, I think we can only go to Indonesia or Malaysia, our neighboring countries, and also Thailand. Yeah.
Mm. So the what are the different you think different companies in Singapore which you think would want to sort of sponsor your event? Is there a particular company that you feel to take up this opportunity?
I think maybe like especially bigger brands like L'Oreal, Tony and Guy, Paul Michelle, hopefully Red Bull.
Okay.
Those
Yeah.
big companies. Yeah.
So hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
I think hopefully the dream would come true, and I would love to attend one of your shows.
Yeah, I would love to have to be like having the community of barbers joining and just having fun and share everyone experience. Yeah.
Okay, I've got a lot of questions coming in.
Okay.
Let me just read some of their comments. Okay, someone said, "Bro, you should consider hosting DGR. What is this DGR? Distinguished Gentleman Right? Do you know? I'm not sure whether is it directed to me or directed to you."
I'm not sure, man.
Okay.
Maybe give us the link. Maybe give us the link that
Yeah.
we can check it out.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
Daniel, oh, okay. Nash, oh, not. I think a lot of your fans are here, lah. Nash is asking, how about a barber festival soon? Yes, I think we should do it after the phase 3 is lifted.
COVID-19. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, true.
Yep. And okay, so let's get back to the questions about the different hairstyle, because I mentioned earlier I had this flat top MC Hammer kind of design.
Mm.
So what are the different style? And there are so many names of the different style. What is the most favorite style in Singapore?
It used to be the pompadour. Like everyone want to have the pompadour just because David Beckham punya pasal. Anything David Beckham, everyone want to follow. But current style is right now. I think the crop haircut where it's really easy to style for individuals. I mean, like it's easy. You need a bit of wax, a bit of clay, and just messy top and crop cut on the top. I think the Korean also having it. Like K-pop also popularized the haircut. So the crop haircut is definitely one of the famous right now currently.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. I think they sent me a link about the distinguished gentleman, right? So I think
Oh,
it's
okay, okay.
more on a global classic start motorcycle event that raise funds. I see. I see. It's just a
Oh,
fundraising thing. So it's
okay,
motorcycle.
okay.
So maybe barbering can be part of it.
Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It work hand in hand lah kan. Barbering and it's lifestyle lah kan.
Yeah. It's lifestyle. So yeah, talking
Yeah.
about lifestyle, I got to speak to you last time about your Petaling Jaya outlet. You said that that place is a lifestyle place. Can you like sort of explain why Petaling
Okay.
Jaya?
It's located at the Gasket Alley. If you are very frequent uh, gig goers in Malaysia, you definitely know where is the Gasket Alley, where Harley Davidson always there's an outlet of Harley Davidson store over there. So they have a lot of rides, a lot of subculture going on. They launch a lot of like big brands and Vans and I think G Shock and a lot of music events over there. So it's definitely a big lifestyle kind of outlet hub lah for a lot of local Malaysian artists to be there. So that's why, and also street style streetwear culture over there. So the whole lifestyle thing is definitely perfect if you wanna if you're thinking about going into the lifestyle concept. So that's why I choose to be in the Gasket Alley to meet meet all these people and opportunities will come. You know, you meet a lot of artists, hip hop artists, Joe Flizzo over there. Then we have a few good famous Malaysian artists also over there. No Hujan is always frequently over there. They have a very big streetwear brand over there, Mother Puaka, which is very actively supporting local music. So I want to be part of that actually. Yeah, the lifestyle. It's not just being buka like open up a outlet or barbershop in Malaysia like we want to be the best barbershop. We want to be evolving. I mean like involved with all this culture and meeting a lot of uh, good opportunities and meeting a lot of celebrities and you never know that they would love to be part of TGR as well. Like we are sponsoring a few haircuts for them for their shows for their opening, and maybe you can suddenly join film and kind of stuff like taking care of their haircuts and hairstyle. Yeah.
Okay. This okay, talking about the we know we have these old school barbers at the neighborhood and those uncles plying their trade, and there are also hipster barbers. So do you agree the label of hipster barbers which are more directed to the new wave of barbers, or do you have another term or label for these new barbers?
Honestly, I don't care what they want to say lah. They they have the right to say whatever they want to say about hipster, but I think hipster lah, hip lah. Quite, it's cool to be hip right now. I mean, when the hipster term came out, like everyone was like making fun of it, but I think it's just another term where the hippies lah dulu lah come out right, where they are hip, they are just different from the masses. Like for us, like hipster, I don't mind they call us hipster barbershop, but to me, it's actually we just a new wave barbershop where we are the next generation of new barbers, which are we are continuing the legacy of barbershops, where it's a dying trade at that time, at that moment of time where I think Beatles lah start, where everyone started to grow their hair long and everyone started to go to salons, and the unisex term was okay for like, oh, it's okay to be in a salon. Like then the barbershop dying off, because barbershop have been around for the I think I don't know what 70 years, 80 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Very very long. I think World War One already. The barbers are the first surgeon in fact. In fact, trivia, barbers are the first surgeon when in World War I. They are the first surgeons. So I think we just a new wave barbers where we have our own style. We are the young and you know the new youth of barbering where OGs are OG. We respect the pakcis and uncle and mama barbershop. They are the OG we respect. I still have my father near barber where he still cut with his old barbershop, man. Like pakcik barbershop where I think it's cool. I mean, because they love the vibe. They have the same chemistry. They have the same topic to talk.
Mhm.
Where now we have our kind of barbershop. So our kind of clients love to be in our barbershop. So it's the same. It's just that we are the new wave lah.
Mhm.
Whatever they call us, hipster ke, I don't think it's wrong. I'm cool with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
this okay. So my one of my friends said uh he's actually, if you are interested in the DGR, he knows somebody
Oh,
there.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Hook us up.
we can hook both. I think we can hook Yanto up after this for this DGR thing. So I think it's gonna be
Can.
awesome event with I think based on all the different comments I've seen, people talk about having skating as well, music,
Yeah, man. Yeah. This
even in
this this kind of culture is already started in UK, US. That ada dah, this kind of events. That's why
mm,
I really inspired to be like doing all those kind of stuff and make sure that it's fun for barbers as well.
mhm.
And to make people like see the different side of barbering. It's not just a barber. It's already a subculture.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
so I agree because I think one of the avenue which I am thinking, if let's say we are going to host this, inshallah, at skate
Mhm.
park, we can have all the bands, you can have
Oh yeah,
skateboard
yeah,
and music and
nice.
whatnot. So I think that's
Yeah,
gonna be a dream come true. It's just that we need
correct.
sponsors.
Propose. If we have one, we just need one rich fella to like really endorse this kind of stuff lah.
Yeah, maybe I'll speak to Peter Lim. Peter Lim is the owner of Valencia, so maybe
Yeah, myself lah.
maybe let's try our luck. Ask him to
Yeah,
sponsor.
correct. Boleh, go. Let's
Boleh,
go.
let's go. With this new wave of barbers, right? So, and also with the hipster barbershop blooming in Singapore like wild mushroom. So, do you think of them as competition or a community?
Ooh. It's
Sen- Sensitive, is
as
it?
tak ada lah, like like yes, it is blooming like mushroom, man. Even in the COVID time, I mean COVID-19 phase 2 right now, we still have new barbershops opening, just open.
Mhm.
So you can see because it's essentials and because it's daily essentials. So I think people started to like macam, I think barbering is very very a good business lah. And for us is I look at it as a challenge also. It's a community definitely because Singapore is so small. We know each other. We know who is who. We know which barber is from which barber shop. Which like we know all the barbers around in Singapore. Most of them, especially if those are actively in social media. And
Mm.
unless like last time we know no one lah kan. There's no social media to interact right now. Even in Explorer like you can see new barbershop or maybe check out this haircut. This haircut is dope, man. Like this haircut is really good. Let's check out the barber. Oh, this barber is from this guy. So it's definitely to me. I look at it as for a business aspect. It's definitely a competitor kan.
Mm.
Kan? But it's also good to have a community where we can help each other based on products, like based on barbering, on barber education. Like if you have an apprentice, you can send to this guy. If you have no time to teach them or that kind of stuff. But it's really hard to have. I mean, music in Singapore pun sama juga. It's the same thing. In Singapore, it's just hard to have a community because it's too small. So everyone is a threat actually. Everyone is
Mm.
a threat. I mean, friend. I have the closest friend opening a shop also. My good friend also, but it's just the different part of. It's just that right now people are spoiled with choices for barbershop because it's really everywhere right now. And for me, it's I just do me. I just focus on us and maybe just study them. So keep on study what's our weakness and just to make sure that everyone have their fair uh, customers because we have 6 million, man. Like I think
Mm.
it's definitely enough for everyone.
Everyone will have their own piece of cake to eat lah.
Yes, correct. That's
That's
correct.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
So during this COVID-19, we had a circuit breaker for 2 to 3 months, and barbers only started business only in late June, right? Or
Yeah,
mid June.
correct.
So how do
Mm.
you sustain during these times? When all these are closed.
Definitely the JSS helps me a lot.
What's
The
JSS?
job support scheme
Okay.
from the government. So it really definitely helps a lot for our shop because it had when the Mustafa Center strikes, our business really dropped and people started to be they get paranoid to come to Little India because there's a lot of migrants over there and people start to save their money because they don't want to get a haircut. They go to like cheaper haircuts, like all they need, all they already thinking about apocalypse already, yeah, doomsday already, kan. So, so macam haircuts like expensive. I mean like tailor-made bespoke haircut, kira kan not necessary. I mean not important already, So definitely the first few months from I think March onwards has really dropped until the circuit breaker. Circuit breaker was around I think almost 4 weeks we were closed. We have to close down for 4 weeks, and it's really tough lah because I have like at least like 12 barbers, 13 barbers,
Mhm.
so it's not easy. And the rent, we have to pay the rent, and it's very. I mean, everyone have to face the 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 COVID-19 period.
The
So it's
restrictions lah,
very,
yeah.
yeah, the pandemic is really tough for everyone. So we survive. Uh, Luckily, we have a few helps from the government and a few. I have like a piggy fund, piggy bank fund just to stand by for rainy days, just to make sure. And that part was the test of being a leadership. I mean, being a leader for the shop, especially the company. So it was a test for me to make sure. And my boys was like, how, boss, how, that kind of thing. So I relax, don't get panic, relax. I will cover you guys for as much I can. But for now, all we can think of is just make sure, just follow the circuit breaker procedure and stay safe. Make sure don't have more cluster. We will
Mm.
have to be responsible. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough for us. Yeah.
Okay. So I also saw on social media you having some auction thing. So was it another idea of yours?
Okay, the auction thing is it was that time was I think bulan puasa like it's the Ramadan period. So we have a few guys who like, hey, you want to have these pallets and stuff. And we saw the auction is an opportunity for us to learn the live streaming. It's the new normal. The new again, it's
Yeah.
the live streaming thing was like it's new for us, like something new, right? So I take the opportunity to do auction to learn about live streaming. So yeah, it was fun, definitely fun. It's an interaction between our customers to buy stuff from us. So it was a fun period, and somehow it's like Ramadan period. We start our auction late night, like I think around 11:30, 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. to 4 a.m. until sahur time. So so we stay up late until 4 a.m. 4:30 a.m. It was fun. So we just give it a try. Right now we already stopped with the auction thing because it's very tough to get the staff also,
Mm.
and we are already focusing on the barbershop.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun actually, definitely. Yeah, it was my idea anyway.
See, I believe you are such an innovative person that you can think of all these different stuff, because I believe as an entrepreneur, hustling is important.
Yeah, but yeah, quite true lah. I mean, like we always have to be in the game, again. If not, you will be I mean, if the trend is dying down already, then you just wanted to start it. I mean, just wanted to start, then it's too late already, right?
Yeah.
So, but as well, we start it first, like as fast as possible. Yeah.
Mm.
Always look for opportunities, yeah.
Okay. Then this things about as a founder of TGR. So what was the most memorable experience you had?
Oh, memorable. Memory. For me, is definitely Dybala DM me.
Who's the
Dybala from Juventus.
wow, Dybala,
Yeah.
the soccer player, Argentina soccer
Yes.
player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. That was the
So
most memorable. I mean, like randomly just DM us like, can I get a haircut with you guys? Blah 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 blah. Like macam rasa macam wow.
do they
Like
call you
how
or they DM you? So you just
DM us
check.
on Instagram.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you had the I believe you went to their hotel and do their
Yeah,
haircut.
we
So
we do a whole almost of I think
the
half of
whole
their
team.
squad. Yeah, yeah, half of the
Okay.
squad. Yeah,
So
it
so
was
so you,
fun. Yeah.
so you brought all your barbers. How many barbers were involved?
Apparently only three of us was allowed to go up to the room.
Okay.
Yeah, so we bought like 4 or 5 of us. So
Mm.
only three of us managed to enter because they never stated like only three. All they say we have like 12 guys or 13 guys to get a haircut by you, and please bring your team here. Okay lah. Then I brought like extra like maybe 5 of us lah. Just standby lah, like 13 kepala kan. It's a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, plus the pressure of cutting this Argentina squad, like really pressure kan. So if you one person definitely cannot finish up lah. So but only three of us managed to go up, and yeah, we met Di Maria and like starstruck. I'm a football fan, so
Yeah.
it was crazy lah for me. Yeah.
Okay. So do you get their autograph or jersey? Did you ask for it?
Yeah, yeah. We managed to get. I mean, the management was really pain in the ass. I mean, the management was really was being tough with us. Like, no cameras, no blah blah, no this, no that. So it's very tough for us to mingle and get opportunities to have t-shirt signed. But they let us took picture with them, and then sign a jersey. So it was fun. Yeah. Luckily, they were cool with it. They were like, no, they're cool, The Barbers are cool. But the management was like, no. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
it was fun.
so
Yeah,
fun. That's the most memorable experience as a founder of TGR. lah. So at least
yeah,
so
man.
I believe
The
during
next, the
next one.
next day we were everywhere. We were on the Channel Asia. We were on Channel U. Then we were on Surya. Struck like the Straits Time. Like everyone was calling us. Like it was big lah.
So
That
so
one
did
day the glamour.
so did after all the media covered that you
Yeah,
cut the
yeah.
hair of the Argentinian team. So did
Uh-huh.
the numbers spike up in your barber shop?
Yes, definitely, because everyone wanna ask and everyone wanna talk about it. Especially our customers, our current customer really like super proud. Yeah, that's my barber shop, man. That's my barber shop. So in a way, we make them proud juga lah. Like
Uh,
that barber shop, that's my barber shop, man.
uh,
That's where I go every time. It was fun for the like, I think 2 weeks or straight we were customer keep talking about that kind of the Argentina spot.
yeah, so it was really crazy during that period.
Yeah, man. So true.
Okay, yep. So yeah, somebody commented about the musician and barbering combined TGR Panic Room. Panic Room is a barber shop.
Yes,
Yeah,
Penny Room.
yeah.
In
Rock and
Geylang.
roller and newest in the scene. Two Tones. Two Tones is also a barber shop or is a music
Yeah,
band.
Two Tones is a barber shop. They just opened at Arab Street.
Hmm.
They are very famous in the music scene. So most of them are like musicians actually. In fact,
Okay.
like local famous local musicians. They just opened like friends of us also.
So
Yeah.
I believe you all should get together and hopefully we will have one big barber festival in Singapore.
Yeah, all we need is one Don. Just one Don, guys. Barbers, let's join
Yeah.
this party. Okay, Don.
So because one of my social media friends said that you should also hold a mustache and beard competition along with the barber festival. So this beard and mustache, is it really the in thing in Singapore or?
Is that I mean we did a few battles, barber battles. So we already had done I think at least two our own barber battle, TGR barber battle, like where we bring Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, even some foreign barbers like from states also join. Definitely, if we have mustache and beard competition, definitely we'll have a spot lah.
Mm.
But currently, because Asians are Asians, only a niche of people have very thick beards and mustache, so it's not that popular lah.
Mm.
Other than the haircuts like faster fades, fastest haircut, the best pompadour, but definitely kalau ada those kind of category will be fun lah to see.
So you mentioned about fastest fade. So
Mhm.
do you think if someone is spending money,
Mhm.
do they equate, because some people equate time together with the price.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
do you think if let's say they come to you and then they cut your hair in say in 15 minutes,
10 minutes.
10 minutes. So do you think
Yeah.
people, do you get complaints about this, or do you because
Uh,
if you do very fast, you will sort of the quality will be
yes, yes.
down.
We do got a few complaints where my barbers intend to be too fast, too fast in the haircutting. The haircut was okay, but it depends. Some customers doesn't like to sit too long on the barber chair. Like they are rushing time. They are like business people like that. They want to have a good haircut, quick, and fast and good. So some of them really therapeutic kira kan datang chill, like really cool and complain about his wife, complain about his girlfriend, complain about the politics and stuff. So some of them want to talk, really want to let it out to their barbers and chill and want to have their own 45 minutes of dah macam Padri kira kan. Like confession kira
Confession.
kan, like so the barbers like yes, yes, yeah, like taking care of them, like like giving their thoughts of like giving their opinions on their problems. So sometimes I always tell my barbers not to be too fast. Some of them really can cut well fast, but not everyone want to have fast haircuts. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I believe the experience, the ambience, they want to be there. So that's why I believe probably that's why the feedback was there to too fast. Sometimes they
Yes.
just want to
Correct.
chill down. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you. And the other thing, TGR expanded from your hair cutting to your pomades and then colognes, apparel. So what other aspects would you want to expand?
We expand on even TGR Records. We have our own record label where we produce the music production, and we also produce artists. We do a few small shows. I really think that's one of the expansion where I need to focus on, where bringing my brand to another level, where to the masses, where I think music is a universal language. So probably I want to expand more on that lah. Other than barber school lah. Barber school is different already lah. The level dia semua macam MOE lah, like corporate already lah kan. Yeah.
Okay. So this okay. Basically, ultimately, my show is about having fun on a Friday night. So
Yeah.
maybe can you give us some tips or recommendations what you do on a Friday, or what can people do on a Friday?
Really right now Biar sempang beduk sama. Okay, honestly for me after I'm a really homely person. I have this currently a new hobby where because right now it's really hard to go out. Like this COVID-19 period time is not it's not easy to go out. You need to scan this, you need to scan that. You cannot be more than 5 packs. So it's really tough for me. I don't really go out, and unless have an event or shows or gala premiere or whatsoever, or movies. But other than that, I will stay home and chill with my kids and spend time with my family. But currently, I'm right now doing live streaming, doing stupid stuff, playing old school classic Malay Indo films, very classic retro stuff, and get everyone to join and have fun with it. Right now I'm doing that every Friday night and Saturday night.
Oh, that's nice.
after my
So,
after my kids sleep already, we
sleep
always
lah.
start at 12 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
because the
lepak
last
kedai lepak coffee shop also cannot right now. Only 5
yeah.
packs, so boring. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw in your Instagram, or in your Facebook, the last show was
Yeah.
Toyol.
Yeah. We do a lot of horrors, horror films. Yeah.
Okay.
But right now, there's nothing much to. I mean, the entertainments are all. There's no live bands. There's no concerts going on. So currently, there's nothing much unless you want to hang out at Kapung Glam with 5 packs. Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be the last question for you.
Woohoo!
Lastly, for aspiring entrepreneurs out there, either in barbering or any other product or services, what advice can you give them?
Oh, advice. I think for me, don't be discouraged by numbers. Kan? Don't be discouraged by. I'm talking about sales. Kan? Even my TGR Petaling Jaya is also not making much money, and I still believe that there's room for improvement. And for me, all I can say is just, if you want to do it, just do it. I mean, like, if you have that feeling like, I think I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do a apparel, I want to do a cafe. If you have the capability of like opening a shop, I'm talking about like funds and capital, start small, and build your audience and study your competitors, study your industry. You need to know who's in the industry you are in. So for me, and also don't be discouraged by sales, especially when you already started and things are not doing good. Just keep on improving and keep learning, and have a mentor at least to guide you, and also stay humble and make a lot of friends, networking as much as you can. But don't be discouraged by the numbers. I mean, things will be better if you focus on your craft, or focus on your main target of our audience. Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good advice from you, because I believe 6 years in the industry as an entrepreneur, hustling, sweat, blood, and tears, doing the job alone. So I believe this is a good advice to all the aspiring entrepreneurs out there. Do not give up, like what Yanto have said, to chase your dreams and don't focus on the numbers, to just focus on your craft, expand, network. So that is a pretty good advice from Yanto. And thank you so much, Yanto, for coming to Funky Fridays with Bo. So,
Yeah, man. Welcome so much.
Yeah, so I've learned a lot of things from you today. I think the number one thing that we, or you as entrepreneurs, or everyone as entrepreneurs, is to really hustle, because hustling, you got to be shameless, I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have to be hustling even though your family members or your cousin doesn't support you. You just need to keep on going, because the ones who are gonna make you successful is the strangers out there.
Yes.
So just keep on hustling and believe that if you have it, you will have it. Like you will. If you have it, you have it. Like keep on going.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much. So I'll hope to catch up with you soon. Thank you for being in Frankly Fridays with Bo. And to all of you out there, the viewers who have commented, thank you so much. There are a lot of comments out there. I think maybe you can scroll one or two down. If let's say you didn't answer it, maybe you can just reply to them.
Yeah, later on.
Yeah,
Later
yeah.
on, I check it out. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much, guys, for listening, and thank you for watching at Facebook Live. And I hope all of you stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you around
Yeah.
again. Thank you so much. See you around, Yanto.
Bye bye.
Bye.